Hello fellow tacticians, and I'm going to start off by saying I apologize for the hasty nature of this video. Things might be a little wibbly wobbly as we don't have official patch notes, but yes, the September patch has arrived for some. Came this morning, and I wanted to get it to you fresh off the press with pretty much everything that we've noticed so far, and this might not be everything that is in it. There could be some balancing work, some other things that we just don't have the knowledge for right now, but I wanted to get you a few of these details off the press right to you. First off, we do have Ahriman now in the game. That means Chapter 5 of the Saim-Hann campaign is now available. We will be going through this in just a moment. It's going to be a quick run through. I mean, naturally, I've got a couple Diamond 1 Eldari that are just going to blast through that campaign, but we'll go ahead and take a look at it, and hopefully you'll be able to see what the maps look like and plan accordingly. Now, let's take a look at Ahriman. His active ability deals 3 times whatever psychic damage, evenly distributing the hits between all enemies within 2 hexes. It adds +1 hit for each hex on the battlefield that is currently on fire. It cannot exceed 9 hits. Now, I'm not sure if any of these values, such as the incremental hits, will change as it levels up. However, just due to the nature of how strong that could be, I'd imagine not. Now, anybody that has been talking to me on Discord recently kind of knows that I have been actively suggesting that one of the greatest ways to kind of rebalance some things in the game would be to add cooldowns to abilities. The fact that this can be used multiple times, that's a step in the right direction and is going to be pretty awesome. His passive ability, whenever an enemy unit anywhere on the battlefield that is on a hex with fire takes flame damage or psychic damage, this damage is increased by 30% damage to a maximum of 55 damage. Now I imagine both of those values will increment as he moves up in his ability progression. The hex of each enemy that is hit by Ahriman's ranged attack catches fire. Now, I don't have the hit count or anything else right now on Ahriman. I can pull that up if anybody is curious. Let me know, and I can get you more details on Ahriman, because one of our guild mates, or alliance mates rather, Vivictus, was actually able to get Ahriman on a very lucky pull, so that was awesome. This does make a lot more sense for the Thousand Suns, looking at the passive abilities and the active abilities really coming in here. If you look at not Yazagor, but the ranged attack for Toth is flame damage. The melee attack for Abraxas, and I believe Thalmachus, yes, as well, both apply flame damage. Now, granted, not going to be as good as our favorite Pyromaniac in the form of Vindicta, naturally, or some synergy with Roswitha. Now, I pulled up Roswitha, and you're probably seeing something very interesting, which is segueing into my next point perfectly. Diamond 2 is now in the game. Our ambassador assures me that Diamond 3 is not yet in the game and may come at a later time. No additional information given as of now, just due to the nature of how that program works. NDAs are very important. But we are making progress to getting Malgan Ra up to Diamond 2, and this will be my preference here for my first Diamond 2, as I think, yes, the scaling isn't going to be as great as, say, Thaddeus, but Malgan Ra is taking every single guild raid at the moment, so the valuation there, I think, is going to be very important. After Ra, it's probably going to be Thaddeus, followed by Ravos, maybe Bellator afterwards as well, so we'll take a look and see how that all pans out. They are updating the IVS bot with Diamond 3, so we'll be taking a look at some of those numbers later, and hopefully definitely another piece of playing content coming out soon. Let's go ahead and toss this in here real quick. IVS is always looking for new bodies and fresh blood to really help the alliance out. It is a fantastic cluster with 19 guilds now. DreadZone is not incorporated in this graphic, so if you're interested in finding a new home, that will definitely take care of you. Go ahead and pop over into that Discord link and let people know that you're interested. With that being said, DreadZone2 has been officially stood up and is actually now just DreadZone1. I will be posting down in the comments section the guild tag if you're looking for a brand new development guild to really learn the ropes with an experienced leadership team. DreadZone2, now IVS Dreadwing, will be kind of formulating into that role of more of a competitive nature with some of the early developed players that we have brought on board. Super excited to see the progress, like I mentioned in the announcements video. But yes, I wanted to announce that it has officially gone live with the end of the season, so I'm super happy about that. A couple other changes. One that we have not seen official patch notes for, but if you complete Onslaught and honor a champion or a character that is already at the blue star level. So here we have Archimados, right? If I were to honor Archimados at the blue star level from Onslaught, instead of getting random shards, and I believe the number was like 10 to 11 random shards for any character you own, you will instead get 6 to 7, I believe was the number I saw, shards for this character. Now, the reason that this is important is because some people might view that as a nerf. Well, I already have the shards. Well, with Rogue Trader, you can then cash that in for experience. So, 3 Onslaughts, you can get 2 Legendary Tomes, or 2 of the Max Tomes here, and those are going to be very important. So, kind of a buff for the later players of the game. Honestly, I find it quite preferable, so I'm really glad that they did that. In addition to the Saim-Hann campaign, let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick. We do have Chapter 5, like I mentioned. We also have the first 2 chapters of the Fall of Cadia Mirror campaign. Now, one of my guildmates brought up a fantastic point that you might want to wait to do this campaign because some of the rewards could be gold until Saturday, and on Saturdays you get double gold. And yes, apparently, according to him, that does mean you will get double gold from those missions, so something I wish I would have known as an earlier player for sure. Wait, save up, 5k gold turns to 10k gold, and that helps. That helps a lot, so big shout out to STEFAN for pointing that out. Now, in the news for guild raids, there will actually be a new guild raid boss coming out. Not this season coming up, not Season 31, but Season 32 will have the Screamer Killer. Seems Snowprint is definitely doubling down on the Tyranids here with the new character coming out, which, getting ahead of myself, but the new guild raid coming out that will be the Screamer Killer. No real details out on that, but another Tyranid, Season 32. We'll definitely take some initial looks as soon as we get a little bit more tangibles on that for sure. Now, talking about the next Tyranid, or the next character to come to Tacticus, we have the Tyranid Tyrant Guard, and you will be able to start making progress on that character on September 24th, so less than 2 weeks from now. Now, as everybody has probably already identified from just taking a look here at the Battle Pass coming up, but not the Battle Pass itself, the actual Battle Pass logos, you'll notice that Darkstrider is coming up soon. Darkstrider coming up soon in the Battle Pass means you'll get some progress. I know a lot of people are upset about Darkstrider, and here's why I don't think you should be that upset. Unless you already have them. And the reason is, if Eldryon, for whatever reason, ever becomes not meta, then Darkstrider will definitely fulfill a role that Eldryon kind of fills for your team already. So, definitely something to not get too excited about, but also at the same time, it's nice to have Eldryon insurance in your back pocket. Real quick, I'm going to pop over here so we can grab something on the account, and we'll go ahead and head into the Saim-Hann Chapter 5 campaign. And once again, while I'm getting everything prepped up, I do apologize yet again, and apparently, I just had to make sure the graphic popped up like I wanted. Just for the bursty nature of this, I wanted to make sure I got this out to all of you as soon as possible, so we could really start hitting into things. But we went ahead and picked up some energy, and we'll go ahead and blast through the campaign. I never really got any solid feedback on whether or not any of you appreciate me doing the voiceovers, but if you look here, Bronze 1 seems to be the goal for at least the first mission. Battle, sorry. We did not get any new mission for this campaign yet, so something to keep in mind is we're going to move forward, and we're going to make progress on to starting to unlock Ahriman. Unfortunately, Now that there's a lot of conflicting goals for me now with Diamond 2 being available, my energy slowdown for things like Calgar is going to be pretty slow, so... The machinations of the Thousand Suns are still no clear to me. What do they seek to gain from all this? The target of their dark ambition may be within the souls of our fallen. They may seek the Infinity Circuit. Such a transgression cannot be allowed to pass. We will stop at nothing to vanquish every last trace of them before they reach the Infinity Circuit. It is paramount that we liberate the Seer Council. Only in unity with them can we reveal the truth of their duplicitous intentions. Sweet. So we have all of the Eldari. I think we're going to bench Jane Czar just because we do not want to lose 3 metal at any point, but with several diamond Eldari here, this should be relatively easy to just blast through. Even Calandus here being at silver 1, 2, is going to feel just fine in this, so we're going to blast through as quick as possible. I don't know why I did that. That slowed things down, but oh well. So, you're just going to take a look at the maps. The Infinity Circuit is a psychic power grid that runs through each craft world's Wraithbone core. From here, the spirits of the fallen Eldari can still be engaged by their kin, and so live on as ghostly echoes, safe from She Who Thirsts, in a twilight existence that allows them to watch over the living. Alright. Boo-boo rewards, but I did see one thing that was pretty beneficial, not here, actually here at Mission 67, that would be pretty nice. But in the Fall of Cadia Mirror campaign, it looks like there's going to be more of the medals for Astra Militarum. There we go. The foul warp abominations that besiege our Seer Council are in my sights. Such suffering, each loss more tragic than the last. Guardians, drive these miserable warp spawn into the plaza. Wild riders, bring the swift fury of Cain upon them. Eldrion Calandus, we have our purpose. Make for the Seer Council. Scythe down all who stand before us. Sweet. So, definitely pressing on from the last point that we left off. We left Jane Czar up, so we actually need to protect Jane Czar here and make sure nothing kills her. I think we'll be alright, though. Whew. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little nervous there. Alright. So, you can see the maps, you can see the healing hexes. We don't really have too many concerns with needing that. I definitely will be excited to do this on the alt account, which has been named Dreadwing Jace for sake of confusion, versus DZG Jace, so we'll be using those nomenclature from now on. But then again, I always mix up mission and battle, so we'll see how long I am actually able to keep that consistent. Are we too late? The depths of depravity these demons will sink to is never-ending. Guardians, aid the wounded council. Eldrion, assist them. We did all that was in our might. The Seer Council endured and overcame the Onslaught. Saim-Hann did not fall today. Sweet. Now what? They actually put a lot more effort into this one. I am happy. It did take them forever to get it approved by Games Workshop. Apparently was the big holdup for this campaign. I'm not sure why. Apparently it was a lore reason. I don't know. But we have it. I'm happy. The Seer Council is weakened, but they will commune with the Infinity Circuit. With the guidance of our ancestors' spirits, they may trace the Thousand Suns' true agenda from the skeins of fate. May their efforts yield purpose, Farseer, for time is of the essence. I will hunt down the remaining abominations. None shall be I'll take a screen capture of that. None should be allowed to obstruct the Seer Council further. My fury shall be as the stars themselves. Each and every warp spawn shall be found wanting before my wrath. So let me, 1 second, make a bug report real quick. Maybe somebody already beat me to it. Nope. Typo. Oh, I forgot my T key is, my T key is the one that transitions the picture, so I apologize for that. Alright. So let's do this. Bench Jane Czar yet again. We do not want Jane ruining my life. And definitely, I don't think we'll ever get Jane Czar on this account, like, to a high level. I'm just not a big fan of the character. Ithana, do not allow vengeance to overcome you. Do not lose sight of your path. We need your experienced command to eradicate this foe. I feel like deja vu. The endless terror we have to witness obscures all other emotions. Yet this anger will not overcome us. We will channel it to fuel our strength. They shall witness our burning fury, swiftly and without remorse. For Saim-Hann. Cool. Posted that in the Discord. That is taken care of. If somebody cares to take care of it, they will. If not, oh well. Moving on. Let's grab that mission real quick. I mean, it's just giving me these tomes, which are okay. I know that they have talked about... Or I know it actually used to be at one point, the big boy tomes. Apparently that wasn't beneficial for them. So, no longer. No longer can we have fun. The enemy's plan is revealed to me, my kin. It is as we feared. The thousand suns covet our infinity circuit. They seek to extort the knowledge of our ancestors with their twisted sorcery. How is this possible? They are not Eldari. I do not know, but the infinity circuit is suffering from demonic powers used for this perverse interrogation. The Seer Council has been unable to ascertain the source of the enemy's actions. Ambush. More warp spawn are converging upon us. So, really playing into this whole infinity circuit thing. I guess I should have announced spoilers, but me saying I'm going to be doing the campaign should have been pretty indicative of that enough, I'd hope. But I don't really know anybody that has talked about the storyline for these campaigns in any sort of way. The only one I really don't know too well, because I haven't covered it in a video, is the Orc campaign. So, this revelation is maddening. Have we been played for fools? Our efforts in vain? Each victory just distractions in the larger war. I wield weapons and armies capable of laying low planets, yet I have failed to defend the heart of our craft world. Am I truly fit to walk the path of command? That's up to you, buddy. Alright. We actually do need that upgrade item for Malgan Ra. Still, the Runes of Fate and the legendary items are going to be the biggest limiting factor there for us, so... Fun times indeed. There is no other Eldari I'd follow into battle against such a foe, Ithana. To give into doubt's black heart now is victory for the great enemy. Heed her words, Autarch. We have fallen prey to the foul machinations of the great conspirator, but the fate of this war has yet to be decided. You are as wise and right as always, Farseer. Let us mete out our unrestrained vengeance upon these abominations. Blood runs. Anger rises. Death wakes. War calls. There we go. Some sort of chant. Everybody's happy. Everybody's doing stuff. Malgan Ra coming in for Jane Czar. And honestly, this is going to be very anticlimactic. It's going to be a matter of Ahriman looks at Malgan Ra and then subsequently drops dead. So, Eldrion, Calandus, I am grateful for your steadfast counsel. I wish our path were a brighter one, but I am glad that we walked together. Sweet. Yay, baby tomes. Man, my nose is itchy. Like, just the tip of my nose. It's no fun. Alright. Hourglass, cool. Nothing really big that we want to farm just yet. Consistently. A portion of the craft world has been severed from the Infinity Circuit. We must purge the corruption, lest more precious Eldari souls be lost to she who thirsts. The Serpent will strike wherever the Seer Council demands. That wasn't open-ended, because the conversation is over. And yeah, I'm kind of blasting through this. Honestly, I want to get this uploaded as fast as possible to all of you. Hopefully, some good information. And if you have any questions, you want to know something, because you might be in just that waiting pattern for the patch, let me know. These crystalline growths, to see Wraithbone mutilated like this. Remain vigilant, Calandus. This corruption is perilous indeed. Alright. Nothing too crazy there. Another rebreather. Alright. Boom. Warp Locust. Those are nice. The craft world suffering is truly dire this day. I must chart a course through fate to ascertain the foe's next move. Please give me all the time you can. Rest assured, no Daemon spawn will be spared our blades until you can guide us. Farseer. And we're just going to plow through. Now, the overkills are going to be very important on these guys, especially coming up here, 225. Yeah. Now, take a look. If you look at the little skull fracture, I think that means it's guaranteed an overkill, so that is very important to know. If you don't see that fractured skull, be careful. I will commence. A veil is thin here. Do not hesitate to end me should the Empyrean's grip overwhelm me. You should not yield to it in this final moment, Farseer. This stands as your Autarch's direct command. It's like being a basketball coach or football coach or whatever, being like, hey guys, don't lose. That's an order. Okay, what am I going to do with that information? It's like, dude, I'm going to do what I do. The foul perversion of the warp. Eldron, what did you perceive? These foul invaders seek to access our ancestors' souls and harbor their collective knowledge, but to what end is still unclear. Wait, I can but make out a single name against the terror and agony of our fallen kin, repeated in a desecrated chorus, Ahriman. The Arc Sorcerer must be aboard the craft world. He is behind these heinous acts, his actions shrouded in a sanctum inside the warp flame barrier. I'm hoping that map's gonna look cool as fuck. Beware, more demons are pouring out of the Empyrean. Oops. We did it again. So we're going to move you here. And we're going to be very careful, I hope. Please, please, please. Thank you. I did not want to have to redo this mission. Can I kill you and then run for my life? Beautiful. We'll still get the lightning victory, that's all that matters. I will see my blade slick with the sorcerer's blood for this. You have my word, such atrocity cannot go unheeded. Ahriman follows a preposterous quest to access the Black Roll Library. As long as we draw breath, it is a fool's errand. He will not gain the forbidden knowledge he seeks. The Black Library. Within the labyrinthine depths of the webway, shrouded in veils of mystery, lies the fabled Black Library, repository of ancient knowledge. It houses a forbidden text and secrets about the realms of chaos and beyond. Guarded by the enigmatic Harlequins, it eludes the grasp of Ahriman for now. Dope. Alright. Now, this video is going to go up without going to my editor first. My editor is actually working on the Fall of Cadia Zero to Hero series as we speak and is being uploaded to Dropbox. So I'm super excited to be able to post that for all of you here very shortly. Stay tuned. It is coming. Seer Council is concentrating their efforts to undo the barrier, but they need more time. I must find Ahriman's sanctum. His ritual must be thwarted. Once I locate him, we must bring the full force of the craft world upon him, and swiftly. We could traverse the webway. Lost paths reveal themselves to me. Though if the sorcerer has learnt of them, they will rife with danger. You are right, Calandus. There is every chance we find ourselves overrun by demons, or forever lost to a long-forgotten path of the webway, but we have no choice. Then our decision is made. Let us make haste. Let nothing stand against us. Cool. And thankfully, the game didn't give me Jane Czar this time. Otherwise, I would have been real sad. If I had accidentally done that again. If I lost a 3 medal because I suck and didn't pay attention, I would have been so upset. Alright, one more turn. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Alright. Treacherous path, but one I fear we must walk, unless we instead aid the Seer Council in hastening the barrier's collapse. They shall continue their efforts. Once the barrier is no more, the war host shall join us and end the miserable sorcerer's existence. A prize I will gladly give my soul for, to save Saim-Hann. As would I, Athona. Oh, I missed the hole. Alright, once again, like, common up. You can tell these must be placeholder missions. All the way in the back, and you're sitting here giving me purity seals, a common upgrade. That feels bad. That feels real bad. Especially since we need some more Norothrop and Tyranid upgrades. The entrance to the webway is just ahead, yet the enemy appears to react to us. Have they foreseen our plans? I'm loath to say it, but we confront one of the most powerful sorcerers in the galaxy. His majesty of divination is exceptional for a monkey. It will be difficult to outmaneuver him. I mean, you could just admit that he's better than you. He certainly looks cooler than you. You and your ugly-ass little hat. If anybody's an Eldari fan, sorry, but The hat's stupid. Not a fan. Ahriman looks cool as shit. I'm real pumped. A brief respite from this madness. Calandus, are you familiar with this wayward path? I will guide us, Altark. My steps will act as your steadfast beacon in roiling turmoil. Then our fates rest with you, outcast. Onwards, my kin, the sorcerer shall not foresee the serpent's strike. Alrighty. Pressing on. Four more battles to go. We didn't actually take a look at the boxes, but we'll see them whenever we get them. Don't need to anticipate things too much. The fall. At their zenith, there was no limit to the Eldari's power, knowing no more bounds. They descended into unthinkable depravity of such enormity that a new chaos god formed in the Empyrean. The birth of Slaanesh was so violent, it wiped out the Eldari Empire in an instant and devastated the galaxy along with ambitions of many younger races. This path is a disquieting one to tread. These fragments of our bygone glory appear like a dark reflection of a future in which we have failed. Be careful, Eldron. We must focus on every step. Follow the path as I have meticulously, and deviation could see you lost. Sorry, I'm struggling. More demons. They will not hold us back. You're right, because I'm going to kill all of them. And it'll be fine. And just, yeah, right there for the Overwatch. Probably kill this, nope, the other one. That works. A little bit of AoE, single target blast, another single target smack. Money! We have arrived at the Sanctum. Eldron, guard us to the sorcerer so that we may end his life. Yay. Alright. Nothing that we really needed from this. Honestly, other than this Warp Locust here, nothing too great in terms of gear to farm. All in all, a little letdown. You are early. Never mind, my brothers will delay you. Thank you for keeping that short and sweet. Less I need to read right now, the better. Ooh. Calandus almost didn't kill him, but we got a crit, so, 62% crit chance. Early, he has foreseen all this. Pay him no heed, outcast, as sorcery will soon no more. You cannot possibly understand what work takes place here. What's you doing, man? What you up to? Because I'm pretty sure they foresaw exactly what you're doing. Alright, we got the first chest here. Nothing too crazy if I'm mistaken. It's going to be some uncommon. Yeah, uncommon chaos. Unfortunately, we almost have no more need for uncommon chaos. We have one more ability for Thalmachus. We have one more, maybe two more points for Corrodius? Yeah, just one more ability for Corrodius, and then we'll be completely done here, so. Oop, I'm bouncing all over the place. Alright. Ahriman seeks to delay us with foul illusions, but they are nothing I cannot perceive. Still, be on your guard, demons hide within these falsehoods. Then we shall vanquish them like all the foul spawn before. I thought on my Autarch, I vow to you, as sister of the wild host, that no foe shall be hidden from my sight or escape my wrath. Calandus, I accept your vow. With bonded blood, we shall ensure Saim-Hann's survival, both the living and the dead. And everybody gets to play except Janzar. I'm curious. I think this ability should kill everything. Oh, yeah. I could have been using that much earlier. Should have been using it much earlier. Oh, well. No harm, no foul. We are not here to speedrun the campaign. That is not what we need to do. I will be waiting until Saturday to do the Fall of Katie Mirror. Expect that. I will be doing it and dropping it on the channel. So if anybody wants to see that, just hang tight. Misguided. You already waste what little time you have. No actions you take will undermine me here. So, this is going to be adding into the content loop. We still want to do the Chaos tier list. Still plan to get that out. I have 3 episodes right now of Zero to Hero. Oh, beautiful, you sweet, beautiful bastards. I love it. Thank you so much. Runes of Fate. I need them. I need them. You have got his swell, Calandus. The sorcerer is ahead. Only a scant few of his followers remain before us. They shall fall like all the others. Vengeance will be ours. But anywho, we definitely will have all that content coming out. Like I said, 3 episodes of Zero to Hero. They're being worked on right now by my editor. And we're going to be releasing them kind of like alternating through the days. I don't want to drop everything on y'all at once like I've been doing historically. While this is not the Ranadadra, I think, we shall strike a vicious blow against the great enemy this day. Thank you. I had no idea what that was. The Eldari prophecy of the end times foretells the ultimate cataclysm that will consume the galaxy and the Empyrean alike. It speaks of the final battle between Chaos and the remaining Eldari, where gods clash, worlds shatter, and the fate of all races will be decided. Nice. Yeah, I know I've talked about it several times. The only real Warhammer lore that I have in my tool belt is the couple of books of Horus Heresy that I've read. So, oh, there we go. I am a little upset that this is out, mainly because I had 3 characters to go before I had them all, and now I have 4 characters to go. Well then, attack if you must. It does not matter before me. Or either way, you are but gnats before me. Why, sorcerer? What prize warrants this horrendous devastation? Your forces lie shattered to our feet. I don't like that. Dying in vain for what delusionary ambition? Acknowledge a future free of the ignorance that this galaxy is riddled with. Surely, you, of all the ill-fortuned races, should understand this. I tire of barbed words and madness. Face us, sorcerer, so that I may rend your soul myself. Hopefully, if Snowprint actually checks the channel, they'll get these fixed before most of you do this campaign. Well, I guess some of you. A lot of you are hopefully doing pretty well with this campaign, especially how much I talk about hype. Yeah. I could have let them do stuff. I should have let them do stuff, but I have obtained all I needed, Xenos. May your pitiful race continue to dwindle into nothingness. He has fled. How could he escape our vengeance? The architect of fate is ever duplicitous. The depths of their madness are beyond comprehension. The warp flame barrier is dissolving. The Seer Council sends word that the other remaining forces have fled. The demonic incursions have ceased. Yet we cannot falter. To heal from the tragedy and desecration will be no small task. Calandus, you have faced this horror alongside Saim-Hann. I and our kin thank you. Should you wish to tread a different path, know that the outcast is not the only one available to you. Thank you, Athana. While my return was only at the behest of great suffering, I'm glad to be one with the craft world once again. The end. We even got a little the end screen. Isn't that cute? Alright, but we have progress to Ahriman, and are you all ready for it? You know what's coming. You know what's coming. If you don't know what's coming, there it is. There she is. $35 for 20% of the character. You know how I feel. But with that being said, let's go ahead and grab our Ancient Campaign crate. We got our rec order. We got some 5 Chaos Orbs there. We got our Battle Pass to pick up. And we also got a mission here. Let's take a look at that. 40 battles with an all-Eldari lineup. 30 enemies with Eldari units. That one will be easy. This one, not so much, because I really don't want to farm out any of these battles. So, I don't actually know if we'll be able to pick up that wreck. But, one thing I do want to take a look at, and one final thing that I did notice in the... Oh, and if you haven't gotten all these packs offered to you before, you get flooded with them, so have fun with that. But one thing that I wanted to point out to you all now, 2 things. One, they changed how this looks, the menu for showing breakdown of percentages, and it looks very clean, well done. I like this, very nice quality of life. But now Ahriman should be added into my rec pool and reducing my chances even further down to 0.33%. So, yeah, chances of getting him, not too hot from a rec pool, so... Let's take a look at our progress real quick for this account. We are close to Calgar. Have them in 2 days-ish, maybe 3, knowing my luck. Creed was going to be next on the farm list, and he still will be. And then I do really want to make sure that I try to get Ahriman as fast as possible. I think he's going to be fun to use. Maybe not meta per se. It's possible. We'll find out. But with that being said, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, this was the new patch. Everything that I know of coming to you here. And, ooh, by the way, we are close to 5 stars. I think we'll be able to get it. But anyways, that is everything that I know of. If anybody has any comments, questions, or concerns, you know how to reach me. Sorry this video went pretty long. Timestamps included, as always. Until next time, peace.